Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! 3-2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card chick was able to lift it up the ball LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot save. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Good afternoon and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the bog that's about to explode here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink as the boys varsity hockey team plays host to those Vineyarders from Martha's Vineyard to get things rolling here as we have a double dip of hockey. Girls will take on Sandwich shortly after the finish of this game, but this is a huge Cape and Islands League matchup and also has state tournament implications. Of course, these two teams met 3 times last year, splitting the 2 regular season games, each winning on the other's ice. The final meeting was the dramatic overtime win by the Whalers that sent that team into the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whalers sports, alongside Sean Davis, who will provide us with all the visuals from both games this afternoon. The first of 2 from the bog, so strap on in. We are very excited and dressed quite warm. We got hand warmers in our pockets. The winter hats are out, and we're ready for a double dip of Whalers hockey. Nantucket is looking for their 3rd win in a row after a dominating win here on Tuesday night over Old Rochester, a 6-3 win. The offensive attack shined as Colby O'Keefe had himself a breakout game with 2 goals and an assist. Ken Jenkinson, who leads those freshman phenoms, as we've described them, also netted 2 goals. Ryan Davis and brother Jeremy Jenkinson also scored as the Whalers will now look to even their record up at 3-3 under Coach Jack Moran and his staff. Of course, Coach Moran took over for Scott Corbett and also have a couple of new assistants on the staff, so they have done a fantastic job. And I'll be honest, it's a bit of youth on the assistant coaching staff and seems to connect with the guys. I was a little worried that there wouldn't be as much continuity, but you know, Coach Brian Larrabee, who is also the rink manager here, has coached these kids since they were in 5th and 6th grade. So he's seen these kids evolve and grow as hockey players and as young men. So no worries about the continuity of between the new coaching staff and the old coaching staff. But I'll tell you what, the story of this team so far has been what we're just going to describe as the youth movement. 10 freshmen dressing on this team, and they have been fun to watch evolve in just a few games. We played witness to the 3-2 win over Barnstable, which was that first notch of winning, learning how to win, learning how to play with the lead. And just the second time Nantucket has defeated a Division I team. And Tuesday's win over the Bulldogs proves that these kids, and again, 10 freshmen in total, they can skate with anyone. They can skate with anyone in the league. They can certainly skate with anyone in D4. And as long as they can stick to their game plan, stay aggressive, and stay away from mental mistakes, which is tough as a young kid. And especially if you're, got a little edgy towards the end of that old Rochester game, but they went the higher road and didn't, get anything silly called for them there at the end as the game was out of hand. But old Rochester, poked the bear a little bit, see if they could, cause one of those mental mistakes. But Nantucket stayed true and pulled it out and did not make one of those mental mistakes. They are going to have to bring their A game tonight, because no matter what the records are, you can throw them away when the Purple and the Whalers step on the ice, step on the field, step on the court. The emotions are going to run high, as they always do. And these teams obviously played 3 incredible games that both coaching staffs remember and will have motivations either way. The Vineyard, of course, poised for another tournament run here in D4 under head coach Matt Mincone. They disposed of St. John Paul 9-1 a couple days ago. They had 7 different goal scorers and ran their record to 4-3 overall, and are 1-1 in the Lighthouse division of the Cape and Islands League. Their lone loss in league play to DY. Goaltending will be the key for the Vineyarders, as Zach Mathias and Wesley Woodlicka don't have a lot of varsity experience, but they can score in bunches and may have to, as the Whalers seem to have found their mojo on offense. So we're still about 10 minutes away from the puck dropping here. Of course, we'll have our lineups and announcements and the national anthem as well. We're going to take a break here on the NSC. Say hello and thank you to our incredible business sponsors. We'll describe them here as we sneak on back here from the bog at the Nantucket Ice. Nantucket Sports Connection. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! 6-2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gonna score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Gonna welcome you back to the bog here at Nantucket Community Ice. As you can see, the teams have taken the ice. Just want to take a moment and personally thank all of our incredible business sponsors here on the Sports Connection, starting with the Nantucket Booster Club, who's been supporting Whalers student athletes for over 60 years. Check out the website for all your Whalers gear. It's nantucketboosterclub.com. Generous support from the Nantucket Golf Club and Golf Club Foundation. Proud supporters of Whalers student athletes. The foundation has awarded over 38 full ride scholarships to students to further their education, and have now also added, over the last few years, a vocational scholarship fund to assist even more students. So incredible stuff from the Golf Club and the Golf Club Foundation. Our good friends down on Main Street, Fisher Real Estate, conveniently located down at 21 Main Street. Check them out at fishernantucket.com. Proudly supporting Whalers Nation, especially hockey. Go down and say hello to Cam Gamble and the squad down at Fisher Real Estate. Check out their e-newsletter. Just an incredible resource for what's going on here on Nantucket. It's fishernantucket.com, or give them a call at 228-4407. The Community Foundation of Nantucket, whose mission is to strengthen the island now and for the future generations through informed philanthropy, managing assets, making grants, and engaging in strategic community leadership. An incredible program begun a few years back to help out all of Nantucket. It is the Community Foundation for Nantucket. Sean Davis Photography. He's not just a videographer, baby. He does it all, providing Nantucket with professional photography, editing, drone footage, some incredible drone footage that we use in our business sponsorship graphic and our community partner graphics as well. Visit him at SeanDavisPhoto.com. Island Kitchen Restaurant and Island Kitchen Catering, serving the island the IK way year-round at One Chins Way. And of course, their incredible full-service catering. It's Island Kitchen on the interweb. Check them out at NantucketIslandKitchen.com. The Nantucket Dreamland, happy to have them on the docket here as well. It's NantucketDreamland.org for incredible live performances, music, and of course, all the best movies. Of course, we are celebrating wins by the Whalers with free popcorn and soda. If the Whalers score more than 5 goals and win, everybody here in attendance gets free popcorn and soda, or soda, I should say. So happy to have them along, NantucketDreamland.org. Our great friends over at Fairgrounds Restaurant and Pudley's Pub, Bill and Kim Pooter, always doing the best for Nantucket. It is thefairgrounds.com, or just stop by and say hello. The Pooters, long-time supporters of Whalers Nation. It is Fairgrounds Restaurant and Pudley's Pub, a Nantucket tradition, and 8 Arms Chef Services, serving Nantucket with year-round private chef, full-service catering, and prepared meal services. at 8arms.com for 8 Arms Chef Services. We don't get a chance to go through the whole rundown there, but always happy to give a little extra to our business supporters. And of course, we've added a community partnership with the NSC that includes the Our House Teen Center, the Nantucket High School and Public Schools, the Nantucket Athletics Department specifically, who of course help us out incredibly, Nantucket Ice, which is the home here at the Bog, we nicknamed it, and they do phenomenal work year-round for all of Nantucket, beyond just hockey here, hosting hockey. And of course, NCTV 18, they are beyond partners for us, specifically Charles, and want to welcome Jackie to our Whalers Nation. She's helping us out, getting things going on the production side behind the scenes, so always happy to have them and appreciate all their assistance in bringing Whalers Nation, Whalers Athletics. We're just a few seconds away from tipping it off here. If you don't get up for the Vineyard, you don't get up for anything. This is a huge game for both sides. So it is game on. Griffin Starr is going to have to play huge, as he always does for the Vineyard, for Nantucket, and the Vineyard's going to have to lean on one of two of their goalies. I'm not sure who's going to get the nod here, whether it's Woodleyka or Matthias. Matthias has gotten a couple starts of late, but they've both seen action on the ice. We'll get the official lineups here from our good friend Chip Clooney, who will take over here in just a moment. Got to welcome you back to the bog here as the Vineyard has broken its huddle. They'll be announced first, as Chip Clooney will take over for the starting lineups. Jeremy Jenkinson getting the nod, one of the phenoms. The associate captains for Nantucket, Jack Billings. Great Nat leads the team with assists with 5. Michael Colpin's defensive specialist. And as his name goes, he's going to have to be the star tonight. So it'll be Zach Matthias in net for the Vineyard. So just to go back over the starting lineup for the Vineyard, Zach Matthias will get the nod in net. He is the one with the most experience, but again, he did not get a lot of playing time last year. So the Whalers, as both teams will, they'll have to come out here and be aggressive to begin with. To be able to play with the lead is always important, especially for a younger squad. But ultimately, the final score is the one that counts, and the Whalers proved that they can not only play with the lead as they did against Varsity, they can play a little comeback hockey as they did against Old Rochester, falling behind 2-0 and then exploding for 5 straight goals. All right, Whalers Nation, are you ready? Whalers Vineyard underway from the bog. Star gobbles it up here. Just a few seconds in. And we'll have another face-off quickly inside the Vineyard offensive end. Played back behind the net. Off the boards, Jenkinson unable to control it. Flipped up and out of play by the Vineyard, so we'll have another face-off inside the Vineyard end, and quick change of lines from both teams here. Just 22 seconds of skate time, barely enough to break a sweat. Actually, the face-off coming just outside the blue line here. Jenkinson gives chase. Played over to Calkins. Mid-ice, goes off the Vineyard player, number 14, Nick Rigo. And behind the net, kept in. Goes in front of the net, but no one home for Nantucket. Back the other way we go. Played through. Braden Knapp up to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looks to make a move. Warded off momentarily. Chases after it behind the net. Gets to it, but unable to get to it cleanly. Good play along the boards by Jenkinson. Strony waits at the blue line and sends it back in behind the net. Line change for Nantucket. Billings with a good physical play to send it back in. He gives chase along the boards. Unable to get there, and here's the Vineyard with a chance. Johnson stops, waits for some help, and Nantucket able to sneak it off over the blue line. Here's a chance if Davis can get to it. Unable to get there. And here's a quick whistle. 13-19. And a tripping call early on here. Didn't look like much, but the whistle stops play as number 7, Hunter Johnson, gets called for an early penalty. Whalers were 2 of 5. They also scored shorthanded against Old Rochester. So they'll get an opportunity here early on. Oh, kept in nicely. And the Whalers get it set up. Billings. Shot. Oh, loose in front, but another quick whistle as the Magnets gave way here. So still lots of time, minute 49 left in the power play. 13:07 officially left in the game. A scrum in front, and the Vineyard will be able to clear that out all the way down. And Starr might have to play it. He does so, lifts it along the boards. Colby O'Keefe up to the blue line off of Davis's stick. And the Whalers get it back, and will have to reset. And here's a shorthanded opportunity for the Vineyard. And more importantly, using up a bunch of clock behind the net. And here's the Whalers getting it back up. Here's Braden Knapp, looks to make a move and unable to get there. Whalers control pass intercepted. Nick Ben David sends it around the boards. Tick tock, tick tock. Time coming off of that penalty. See if the Whalers can get organized and get an attack. Around the boards it goes. Knapp after it. Gets it up to Jenkinson. Sends it wide. And no one on the back end. And Knapp able to get to it, flips it up, but nothing doing. It'll be Soren Edwards after it. Still 20 seconds left in the power play. Plenty of time for them to get a good shot. Oh, intercepted though. Off the stick. Here's a chance shorthanded for the Vineyard. Shot. Save Griffin Starr. First save of the day for Starr. So not a very good power play effort as both teams are back to full strength. Pass up to mid-ice. A little collision there right underneath us. Strony after it. Sends it off to the blue line. Tipped up ahead nicely by Billings. Jenkinson sends it in. It'll be Curran Hatch after it in the corner. Vineyard able to get a couple of guys on it. Kept in momentarily and cleared by the Vineyard. There's a chance. Unable to get a clean shot off was Chase Grant. That's a big dude, number 9. And out to mid-ice it goes. And offside the call, so clock stops. 10:20 officially. Period number 1. A little prize fight here as both teams giving jabs, moving around. Vineyard able to kill off the penalty, early penalty. Billings gives chase along the boards and goes back behind the ice, or behind the net. And Jenkinson sends it back there. Davis also in the mix. Oh, nice play by Braden Knapp to avoid the Vineyard player. That was number 5, Galata, looking for some space, but unable to get there. Play continues along, off over the stick. Oh, nice move along the boards. Culkins trying to make something happen defensively, and the Vineyard will clear. And no icing called. Braden Knapp plays it. 9:22 and counting officially. Pass up to mid-ice. O'Keefe with a chance here. Shot goes wide. Rebound loose. Ooh, almost a juicy rebound as O'Keefe played it off the boards on purpose. Slap. Wrister deflected. And the Vineyard will clear it. Off the stick of Culkins, he gives chase. And good play by Strony to give it right back to Culkins. And back to Strony cross ice. Off his stick momentarily. Ooh, and a collision there. Right underneath us again. 8:43 to go, no score. Vineyard tries to clear. Strony there. He'll play it back in behind the net. And good forechecking by Nantucket. Behind the net it goes. Nothing doing for the Vineyard. Oh, nice touch pass. And up ahead, here's an opportunity, but warded off after the 3rd defender. But O'Keefe gives chase behind the net. He's got it. Billings is there with him. And Canton Jenkinson flips it ahead, but quickly intercepted. Back to mid-ice. And off the referee, but Knapp is there to play it off the boards and clear. Canton Jenkinson leads the team in scoring with 6 points, 4 goals, and a couple of assists. Just over the stick of Billings. Flipped out. Vineyard recovers and plays it in. That's Pacello behind the net. Nantucket unable to clear. Oh, no whistle on that. Oh, it spoke too early. That was a pretty clear trip there. Unfortunately, the stick got down, and Braden Knapp called for the tripping penalty at 7:07 officially in a scoreless first period. So the Whalers go on the PK here. 2 minutes for tripping. Vineyard will try and take advantage of the power play. Out to the point. And behind the net it goes. And play continues behind the net. Shot blocked in front. Back to the point. Rigo. He gets it back. Averill with a great save from Griffin Starr. Quick clear. That's the biggest threat of the afternoon so far for the Vineyard. Minute 20 left on the power play. Vineyard gets it inside the zone. Here's Averill with some space. Played on net. Still alive. Pulled out by Johnson. He controls still. Nice crisp passing by the Vineyard. Shot. Save with the pad. 45 seconds. Vineyard still controls here. As the Whalers play a little bit of zone here. Goes behind the net. Oh, that's a low angle in front. And Griffin Starr up to the task. "33 seconds. 5:39 left in the first period, still scoreless. Whalers doing a good job on the PK so far. Flipped up and out of the zone. That should chew up a few seconds here as the Vineyarders are going to have to reset. Davis gives chase along the boards. Intercepted. Flip back out to the point. Shot blocked in front. Pass goes over to Davis. Nifty move to get the puck. Unable to make him clean move. Just 4 seconds, 3 seconds, so the Whalers will kill off the penalty. Team's at full strength here. Culkins tries to make a move along the boards against a couple of Vineyard defenders. Warded off. Strony gives chase. And he'll play it behind the net as the Whalers look to get it out of their own defensive end. Still unable to clear. And finally flipped ahead. O'Keefe unable to play it. And at mid-ice, it's Pacello entering the offensive end. Quickly played out. 4:20 and counting. And Culkins. And it has been a struggle for both sides to get anything clean. Both defenses. Here's O'Keefe with a shot on goal. And handled cleanly by Matthias. .407 to play. Still no score here in the first period. Briefly off the stick, and here's Curran Hatch. He'll enter the zone. Nice play to stay onside. Billings gives chase and plays it. Sends it through the crease. Nobody home for Nantucket. Vineyard back the other way quickly. Deflected and over the net. We'll have a face-off coming inside the Vineyard offensive end. 3:43 to play here. First period, no score. Defense has been solid on both ends. Each team killing off a penalty. And nice play by Davis, but unable to clear it along the boards. Finally tipped out. He gives chase. Vineyard re-enters. Oh, nice play to poke check it away there. And trickles over the blue line. Vineyard will have to reset. Intercepted at mid-ice, but nothing doing as the scrum. Knapp enters the zone. Makes a nice move, but unable to handle it cleanly. Canton Jenkinson back there as well, but the Vineyard clears quickly. Up ahead, here's a chance. Star's going to have to play it and gobbles it up wisely. 2:54 to play. Again, the first of two here. The girls will host Sandwich coming up around 5:15 this evening. So no need to go anywhere, as we will bring you both games here live from the bog. Poked away, but unable to clear it cleanly. And finally, the Whalers able to get it out. And Soren Edwards, I believe, kicked it over the line, or Curran Hatch, I mean. Oh, nice anticipation, but Hatch is there to gobble it up. Enters the zone weakly. And Vineyard's got a 2-on-0 shot. Save, Griffin Starr! Oh, nice deke to get some space. Oh, backhanded pass to nobody. And Vineyard got a 2-on-1 again. Averill, good pass. Unable to get a shot off was Johnson. And it'll be Culkins behind the net, off the referee. And that actually works out for Nantucket as they get the clear. Billings. Davis able to control and just runs over number 3, Pacheco. And kept in nicely. Behind the net it goes. Billings chases after it. Wards off one Vineyard defender. Here's a shot by Braden Knapp, but Vineyard back the other way. Shot save! Starr as he got the arm down. Woo! Couple of point blank shots that Griffin Starr has been up to the task. Just 3 shots on net for Nantucket. And we are about a minute 18 now and counting left in the first period. Billings waiting for some help. Cross ice pass comes to Jenkinson. He's 1-on-1. I like that matchup. Stops, tries to make a move. Oh, nice defense by Conley to break it up. Oh, a little hey, how you doing by Canton Jenkinson right in front of the Vineyard bench. And that will draw a whistle. That was a little too much for the Stripes as Jenkinson lowered the shoulder. So with 51 seconds officially left in the first period, it'll be another power play for the Vineyard as a little too aggressive was the call there. Canton Jenkinson will sit. So the power play will obviously go into the second period unless the Vineyard scores here to break a 0-0 tie. They get it set up here at the point. That's Johnson. Shot goes well wide. Averill there to gather it. Kept in nicely by Rigo. Back to Averill, he's got some space, goes cross ice. Backhanded attempt along the side of the net. And cleared nicely. 23 seconds in counting in the period. 0-0 our score. Vineyard on a power play. Full house here at the bog for this one. No surprise as the Vineyard tries to get something here with a few moments left here in the period. Behind the net it goes, dangerously in front. Nicely played by the Whalers defense, and that should do it. As we reach the horn here at the end of the first period. Just 3 shots on net for Nantucket. The Vineyard got 8 in the first period, but a very defensive-oriented, no surprise there, kind of one of those feel them out here periods to begin things. The Whalers will be on the PK to begin things for the first minute 9 of the second period. We'll take a break here on the NSC. We've reached the end of period number 1. Still no score as the Whalers taking on the Vineyard. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Let's streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gonna score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Want to welcome you back to the bog here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink as the Vineyarders and the Whalers have skated to a 0-0 tie here. Getting ready for period number 2. The Whalers will be on the PK to begin things for the first minute 9. Vineyarders this is their second penalty, or power play. Whalers were unable to score on their lone power play. Kind of one of those interesting starts to a championship fight, I like to say, is both teams kind of jabbed at each other. No real threats. A couple of good saves by Griffin Star, I should say, but defense reigned supreme here in the first period, and we'll look for maybe some adjustments by the coaching staffs and see if we can get some open looks here. Either way, we'll take a 0-0 tie heading into period number 2. And again, it'll be the Whalers on the PK with Davis, Culkins, Stronyi, and Edwards to begin things for Nantucket. We are underway. Ben David along the boards. Crosses to center ice, puts it in. Stronyi gives chase behind the net. Gives way to Culkins. And cleared nicely. Here's a chance for Sard Edwards. Chases after, unable to get there. And he falls down. Up. Hand does not go up, so nothing doing there, but some precious seconds off the Vineyard penalty power play there, down to 30 seconds. Vineyard enters the zone. Rigo at the point, puts it in play, got all the way to Star. Pad was down. Off the skate and out of the zone. Rigo is going to have to reset with 10 seconds played off. Cleared out to mid-ice. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Averill tries. Culkins is there, and we are back to full strength. Oh, they had a chance up ahead. Here's Canton Jenkinson. He's got Culkins as well, but played onto the glove side of Matthias, who gobbles it up at 13:42 officially. Jenkinson tried to lift it up over the shoulder. Matthias up to the task as well. Still no score here. And over the skate, here's a chance for the Vineyard 2-on-1. Culkins is back and gets a skate on it to break up the play as it continues along the boards. Donnelly behind the net. Warded off, and Nantucket looks to clear. Culkins all the way to mid-ice, and he'll enter the zone himself. Coast to coast, loses it behind the net. And here's a chance for the Vineyard. Shot, save, and it stays in the skate. Another save for Griffin Star. 12:57 officially. Face-off will come inside the Vineyard offensive end. Grant battles Culkins, now Davis. Averill, nifty attempt there, but Davis is there to play it for Nantucket. All the way out to the blue line, clear. Davis with a nice spin move, 2-on-1 for Nantucket. He's got Billings. Shot wide of the net. Kept in nicely by Culkins. Jenkinson gives way. Tipped out to mid-ice. Canton Jenkinson gets a stick on it. O'Keefe after it. And he's got it behind the net. Oh, just over the stick, and it'll be Strony playing it back at mid-ice. Whalers will reset. Edwards flips it behind the net off the boards. Canton Jenkinson chases after, unable to get there. 11:53 officially in counting. Vineyard up ahead. Almost caught in a line change there as Jeremy Jenkinson gives chase along the boards. And Soren Edwards after it. Nice play along the boards to stop any threat for the Vineyard. Broken up at mid-ice. And sprinting out ahead, nice defense by Strony to break it up. Oh, chance for the Vineyard, shot and a save made by Griffin Star. .11:09 to play in the second period. Still no score. Culkins controls. Good one-on-one battle there for the puck. And it continues behind the net. That is number 5, Trevor Galata for the Vineyard. And a nice hit, but the hand goes up, so that'll be a penalty. That looked like a pretty clean play there by Jeremy Jenkinson, but the whistle sounds, and the Whalers going to have to keep their heads together here as the whistles are kind of tight here compared to what was going on against Old Rochester. 10:46 to go. The Vineyard will have another power play. That's their third of the game. They began the period, first minute 10 on the power play, so the Whalers going to have to come up with another PK here. along the boards, and the Vineyard get their power play set up. Calkins gets it and clears. Matthias sticks it to Rigo. Soren Edwards, or Davis back. Here's a move on Calkins. Behind the net it goes. A couple of bodies go down in front of the net, and Billings intercepts. Unable to clear. Back to the point it goes. Rigo stuck, poke checked away by Billings again, and he will clear this time, and he'll give chase as it dribbles down behind the net. Billings gets after it and dumps the Vineyard player behind the net. And it'll be Knapp chasing in the corner, and an icing call because the Vineyard are not on a power play. So head on down to the offensive end for the Vineyard or the Whalers for a face-off. Just 57 seconds left on the power play. Still no score, 9:43 officially in the second period. Happy to have you along here on the NSC as the Vineyard controls the draw and looks to get something organized. O'Keefe harassing. As Conley gains the zone. Flipped around the boards, all the way it goes. O'Keefe there to poke it out of the zone nicely. 30 seconds left on the power play. Oh, nice move to get around, and the net is off the mark. So clock will stop. 9:06 officially. As Starr wedged his skate into that post and kicked the net off. Still no score here, second period. Grant plays it out for the Vineyard, and they get it set up. 10 seconds left. Let's see if they get a shot off before the end. Here's Grant, shot wide. And even strength now. Oh, there's a chance for the Whalers as Jeremy Jenkinson. Oh, an icing call. Stops play as Jenkinson got out of the box in a hurry, but unable to get the puck before the whistle blew it dead. It'll head on back down to the Vineyard offensive end. And poked out of the zone. Vineyard recovers. Oh my goodness, that's going to be a penalty again on Canton Jenkinson. Again, just too aggressive. And no penalty. I stand corrected. Wow. Looked like the referee's hand went up, but no whistle. Play continues. Played it behind the net. Shot of Matthias, rebound. Ooh, a juicy rebound for Davis, but he was unable to pot it. Back the other way we go. Vineyard on the attack. And that is not a penalty. Almost should have been tripping there, really. Whalers fortunate as play continues at mid-ice. Braden Knapp. Whalers trying to catch the Vineyarders on a line change, but they will change themselves. Curran Hatch skates in, gets in the mix behind the net. Back out to the point. Edwards with a one-timer, tried deflected in front by Hatch, but good deep glove save, rebound, saved by Starr again. And a nice effort to clear it out for Nantucket, and a tripping call So some aggressive play as O'Keefe drew the whistle. They call holding technically. Either way, Galata for the Vineyard heads to the box with 6:57 to play in the second period. It'll be the Whalers with their second power play opportunity. Davis on the draw. Vineyard wins the draw and clears quickly. Starr will have to play it, and will do so back to Billings. Tipped away nicely, or Davis actually. Culkins retrieves, up to Davis. Long cross ice pass goes to O'Keefe. He's got a chance here. Lifts it well over the net, and the Vineyarders send it down, and Starr plays it off the stick. Billings will retrieve it and try and maneuver out of the zone. Does so. O'Keefe enters the offensive end and quickly thwarted away as, ooh, near interception there. That could have been a shorthanded opportunity for Averill. Billings enters the zone, flips it behind the net. Davis awaits along the boards. O'Keefe behind the net, see if the Whalers can get it set up. Nope. Good play by the Vineyard. Here's Billings with some space. Oh, nice maneuver to get a little shot off. Lost his skate and unable to keep it there. Another whistle. Billings lost his skate, but it'll be Colby O'Keefe called for the penalty. So still 45 seconds left on the Vineyard penalty, which will be a 4-on-4 now. And then the Vineyard will have a minute 15 with an extra skater. So some 4-on-4 hockey. We saw it all against Old Rochester. 4-on-4, 4-on-3, 5-on-3. This is our first 4-on-4 as it clears back to the Whalers' blue line. Good poke check as Rigo gets it set up for the Vineyard. Strony behind the net, giving chase. Oh, nice wraparound attempt shot. And the net came off the magnet, I believe, again. So 11 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Then the Whalers will have another penalty to kill off. They're fourth in the first two periods. Played around in front, dangerously bounding in front of Starr, goes through the crease. So the power play for the Vineyard starts and sent all the way down the boards. Davis gives chase, but will retreat back. And the Vineyard try to get it set up here. Here's Averill back to Rigo, and a nice clear by the Whalers. Vineyard enters the zone, cleared to the point. Unable to clear it cleanly. Davis gets a stick on it, and there's another clear with 22 seconds left in the Vineyard power play. 4 minutes even, and a nice hustle down the ice by Culkins to get to the puck, and chewing up some precious seconds, and still loose in the corner, Culkins. And finally, the Vineyard controls, but that will do it for the power play. So another good effort by the Whalers on the PK. Vineyard changes lines over the stick of O'Keefe, And over the stick again, but he gives chase into the offensive end. Knapp with a nice play to keep it in. Grant unable to get it all the way out, but now the Vineyard advances into the offensive end. Grant using his body to ward off the defender. Back to the point. And lifted into the corner. Vineyard controls behind the Nantucket net. Grant behind the net now with a chance. Played in front. Nice defense by the Whalers. And that could be icing. Yep. 2:49 to play in the second period. Still scoreless. The Whalers have killed off 4 penalties. The Vineyard have killed off 2. A physical defensive battle here so far. Passed in, and actually a good shot right off the pad of Griffin Starr. Another save by Starr. Nice play by Edwards to avoid the Vineyarder. Along the boards it goes. Curran Hatch chases after it, cross ice in the corner. O'Keefe, Curran Hatch, double teamed and he loses possession. 2:17 to play here and counting. Hatch gets it, shot, save. Matthias up to the task. Had the pads down, 2:09 to play in a scoreless affair. Face-off comes as Davis takes the draw for Nantucket. Scrum continues and flipped out of the zone. O'Keefe recovers. Plays it up to Davis. And at mid-ice, it's Culkins. Gets it into Billings. Canton Jenkinson to Billings. Culkins kicked out of the zone nicely by the Vineyard. 1:40 and counting. Culkins into the corner. Davis will give way. Reverse skate, tipped away nicely. Oh, thievery by Ryan Davis. Up ahead, but unable to connect with Braden Knapp. And offside as Knapp was caught in the zone. Ryan Davis with a nice forecheck and just swiped the puck away. 1:14 officially left in period number 2, still scoreless. Whaler faithful waiting to erupt. A packed house here at the Bog, witnessing some very good hockey by both teams. Hatch skates after it, unable to get there. Jenkinson puts a move on, loses his skates, no call. And behind the net it goes. Strony retreats. Averill with a chance. Strony there. Flips it up. Kept in nicely by Rigo, but finally to mid-ice it goes. Grant and caught and flipped out for Edwards now with cross-ice look. Tipped away, Jeremy Jenkinson gives chase, but it'll be icing with 30 seconds left. 31 officially. And another penalty was called. Averill called for roughing, it looks like. So the Whalers, with 31 seconds left here in period number 2, will go on the power play. And that will likely leak into the third period, unless the Whalers can come up with a score here. Billings. Pass in front, oh, blocked nicely. And O'Keefe gathers the puck again. Back to Braden Knapp. O'Keefe in the corner, 15 seconds. In front, oh, one-timer just missed. Billings with some space, puts it in front, just wide of the net on the deflection by Braden Knapp. And that will do it, kids. We've skated to a 0-0 tie, but the Whalers will have a minute 30 of the man advantage to begin things in the third period. "16 shots by the Vineyard, just 10 by the Whalers." We'll take a break here on the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Still no score. We head to period number 3. Vineyard, Whalers, come on back for a great period of hockey. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gonna score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Want to welcome you back to the bog here, the Nantucket Community Ice Rink, where the Vineyarders and the Whalers have yet to score. We head to the third period tied 0-0. The Whalers will have a power play to begin things here. Minute 30 left on the power play. Shots on goal, the Vineyarders have a 16-10 advantage. Griffin Stars had a couple of highlight reel type saves, and Matthias has been up to the task. We'll see if the Whalers can take advantage of the power play here. They are 0 for 3 so far, 0 for 2. This is just their third power play. The Vineyarders have already had 4. It has been, as we expected, a very even matchup here. Not quite as physical as I thought it would be, although, you know, we have had 7 penalties already. But I got a hunch this third period will be one to watch here, so we're happy to have you along here in the NSC. Once again, I want to thank our incredible business sponsors, Nantucket Booster Club, the Golf Club and Golf Club Foundation, Fisher Real Estate, Sean Davis Photography, Island Kitchen Restaurant and IK Catering, the Nantucket Dreamland, Fairgrounds Restaurant and Pudley's Pub, and 8 Arms Chef Services. The Whalers are taking the ice here for their quick warm-ups, and we will drop the puck here momentarily for the third period. Stay with us here on the NSC. Later on, around 5:15, we got girls varsity hockey taking the ice as they play host to the Lady Blue Knights. We did hear that the boys hoopsters came up a little short, 53-38. As we are getting ready for period number 3, Whalers Nation, are you ready? And an intercept that goes into the end. Pacello gives chase, shorthanded, and Davis recovers, puts a move on, flips it up. O'Keefe at mid-ice, and will enter the zone. Whalers on the power play. Davis in the corner, out to Billings, back to Davis on the wing. Billings flips it, and it scores! Jack Billings flipping it towards the net, and good things happen when you put it on net. Looks like Ryan Davis will get the assist as they played a little catch up at the top of the zone, and Billings snuck it in under the skate for the first goal of the game. Whalers take advantage of the power play. And here's Davis with another opportunity. Unable to get a clean stick on it. Jenkinson gives chase, and the Vineyarders recover. Out to mid-ice. That's Jack Billings' first goal of the year. Nice to see him get one as one of the captains offensively. He's got 2 assists. Here's a chance. Oh, a full-on whiff by Canton Jenkinson, but that doesn't happen very often. And the Vineyarders back the other way quickly. Nice recovery by Soren Edwards to break up the play. Poke check by Stronje. Play continues behind the net. And Whalers clear to mid-ice. Played around the net. Soren Edwards unable to get a clean stick on it. Curran Hatch now as it's poked away finally. Hatch able to get to it. Tries to lift it up and trickles over the blue line. And a knuckleball sent to Griffin Starr. He gets a glove on it. Vineyard in a line change. Played on net. Matthias easily sticks it away. Jeremy Jenkinson trying to get a stick on it. Davis plays it up. Braden Knapp. And the Vineyard clears. Conley up ahead. Warded off nicely. Calkins out of the reach of Knapp. Oh my goodness. The Vineyard have scored as number 9, Chase Grant, put it on net. And that's one that Griffin Starr is going to want to forget. At 12:02 officially, the Vineyard tied up. That was one of those just trying to get reset, and unfortunately, Griffin Starr didn't get enough on it. That will go unassisted for Chase Grant. So we are tied at 1 after no scoring through the first 2 periods. We've got 2 goals in a matter of 4 minutes. 3.5 actually. Billings at the blue line. Flips it up to Canton Jenkinson. Tries to make a move, unable to get by the Vineyarder. And into the corner it goes. Pacello trying to make a move. He's warded off. And there's a penalty on the Whalers. A little too aggressive with the stick. And Pacello draws the whistle. 11:22, it'll be Ryan Davis with the trip. So the Vineyarders go on the power play for the 5th time this afternoon. Back to the point, Rigo. He gets it back. Oh, nice one-timer. Griffin Starr just got enough of it to send it wide. And bounding puck. Back to Rigo at the point. There's a chance for Averill. Shot and a save. Got the pad down on that one and got enough of it to send it outside the net. Good defense by the Whalers, but pressure continues by the Vineyard. Still 1:20 left. Redirect and a score. Hunter Johnson for the Vineyarders. I stand corrected. No goal. I just got word from overheard So no goal, wow. Goaltender interference called on the Vineyarders, so the Whalers fortunate there. We remain tied, still power play for Nantucket as Averill plays it at mid-ice. Cross ice, it goes to Rigo. He makes a move on Jenkinson. Averill with some space now. Poke checked away nicely by Billings, and look out, coming our way. Puck goes out of play. 10-15 left in the game. Tied at 1. Still 54 seconds left on the power play. No argument from the Vineyard bench on the goaltending interference, so here's a chance. Good one time and a goal. For the Vineyard. This one was no doubt as number 17, Nick Ben-David, the beneficiary of a good pass and some space. And the one-timer put in past Griffin Starr gives the Vineyard a 2-1 lead. So the Whalers are going to have to play comeback here in the last 10 minutes and 10 seconds. As they find themselves down 2-1 after the Vineyard scored 2 straight. Culkin's getting hounded. And poked out of the zone, but Whalers going to have to dig deep here. Unable to clear the zone. Poke checked away. Tipped ahead. And play continues along the boards. A couple of skaters go down. And Matthias able to gobble it up as the puck dribbled ahead. But 9:28, the Whalers will have a face-off inside their own offensive end. Looking to get something going here. So the Whalers had killed off the first 4 penalties, but unable to do so on the last one. As Nick Ben-David gives the Vineyarders a lead, 2-1. Cleared out. It'll be Strony back to retrieve. Sends it along the boards. Jenkinson tips it nicely to O'Keefe, who makes a move. Gains the zone. And loses it. Strony unable to keep it. Chase Grant flips it ahead. Edwards. Dangerous pass. Kern Hatch unable to play it cleanly. Dumped in, but nobody home for Nantucket. Along the boards it goes. Jeremy Jenkinson battles in front of the Vineyard bench. And a bounding puck goes back behind the Vineyard net. Played to mid-ice. Canton Jenkinson unable to ward off the Vineyard player. Shot saved by Starr, still in front. There's a Vineyard player in the net. So with 8:15 to go, we'll have another face-off, and looks like the Vineyard got caught with interference, so a chance for the Whalers on the power play here to try and even this thing back up at 2. 8:15 to play here in the third period. Ryan Davis will be, O'Keefe on the draw for Nantucket. Kept in nicely by Culkins. And gets it set up to Davis. Billings, cross ice. Davis is open on the back end. Shot goes high. Back to Billings. Davis with some space on the wing, flips it in front. Shot deflected out and cleared. Billings, get off to Davis. Nicely done to avoid any trouble there, O'Keefe. Still plenty of time. And off the stick. Cleared out by the Vineyard. Starr plays it nicely up to Billings. Who gets it set up, cross ice. Here's O'Keefe. Tries to sift the pass, shot, save in front. Kept in by Billings. Pass shot, just wide. Still a lot of time left. Canton Jenkinson. Cross ice to Billings, back to Jenkinson. Nice move to avoid a defender. Sends it around the boards to O'Keefe. 40 seconds and counting. Oh, off the stick and out of the zone, so Whalers will have to reset. Billings recovers. Still 25 seconds left on the power play. Billings makes a move to get the zone. He's the lone goal scorer. Makes a power move, shot, save, recovered. And Jenkinson on the other end. Waits for it around the boards. Here's a chance, shot, wide. Knapp, as the seconds count down on the power play. And teams are back at even strength. O'Keefe tries to punch it in, and the net comes off. Whistle stops play with 6:07. So the Vineyard able to stave off the power play. Still lots of hockey left with 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Whalers down 2-1. All 3 goals scored in the third period. Chase Grant got things going for the Vineyard. Nick Ben-David on the power play. Jack Billings with the lone goal for Nantucket. And the chase for the puck. Won by Edwards, but it'll be played behind the net by Stronier. And back behind the net it goes, Jeremy Jenkinson. Stronier, cross ice. And off the skate, unfortunately, looked like a good pass. Oh, nice tip away by Stronier on defense. And he'll play to Stronier back at mid-ice. Jeremy Jenkinson, nice pass. O'Keefe flips it into the corner. Kern Hatch after it. O'Keefe's got it. Back to Stronier, puts it on net. Shot, score! Whalers even it up with 5:14. Kern Hatch, the beneficiary of some stick-to-itiveness at the net. As the Whalers tied up at 2 with 5:10 to play. Good rush by the Vineyard right back, and a whistle stops play. Stronier's definitely one of them. We'll try and get official word on the assist. Looked like Hunter Stroni was in on the play. Play continues to mid-ice. Here's Davis with a Billings with a rush, I should say. Warded off. As play continues. Intercepted. Braden Knapp momentarily had some space, but played off as play continues along the Vineyard bench. And here's Canton Jenkinson breaking free. Unable to get a clean stick on it. Knapp flips it along the boards. And out to mid-ice. Vineyard back the other way, 1-on-3. Curran Hatch. Nice defensive play to break up that threat. And Canton Jenkinson avoids one. Unable to keep the puck. Chase Grant behind the net. Along the boards, cleared out. And flipped weakly back into the zone, but it'll be the Vineyard. As play continues right underneath us. Tipped. And Stroni with 3:34 officially. Swings it around the net. And that's going to be a penalty. Roughing along the boards there at 3:28. The Whalers will have another power play as the student section lets them have it. So power play number 5 for the Whalers, as we have seen 4 goals scored here in the third period. So for those that just joined us, you missed a bunch of jabs and no punches thrown really in the first 2 periods. We've had 4 goals scored. Still 3:28 to play. Whalers with a power play here, as Averill is called for his second penalty of the game. Swings around the boards and kept in by Davis. Flips it over. Culkins back to Davis. Bounding puck goes over the stick of Billings. Whalers will have to reset. Quickly back to Davis, who dumps. Braden Knapp awaits and gets the puck nicely. Puts it right in front. And the net comes off the magnet again. .258 to play, tied at 2. Whalers on the power play, still 1:30 left on the man advantage. You're watching the Nantucket Sports Connection. Happy to have you along for the first of 2 here from the Bog. And sent all the way down the ice, cleared. Star awaits Culkins. Flip through, Davis gathers and will gain the zone. Stops, awaits. Billings now at the point. Back to Davis, he's got some space, shot, high, deflected. And the bounding puck is controlled by Braden Knapp. Momentarily sends it wisely behind the net. Davis recovers. Billings with some space. Pass over to Knapp. Knapp tries to go cross ice. Davis recovers. Tipped away and cleared out of the zone. Still 40 seconds for the Whalers here. Nice move by Billings. Shot, saved, rebound. No, Matthias up to the task. Got enough of it to poke it away. Good chance there. We are under 2 minutes to play in the game. 20 seconds left on the power play. Billings advances, gets the zone. Plays it off the boards to himself behind the net. Awaits some help. Oh, that's going to be too far, as Soren Edwards was trying to get on the ice, but unable to do so, and the power play has been killed. Back to even strength. Vineyard advances. Oh, nice play by Edwards to break up what could have been a breakaway attempt. Minute 15 left. Dumped underneath, or dumped back behind the net. 1 minute to go. Curran Hatch unable to play it, and it'll be a icing call that will send it on back to the Vineyard offensive end for a face-off. Tied at 2 here from the Bog. 4 goals scored in the period. And Jack Moran and his coaching staff going to take a time out here and gather the troops. A fantastic crowd here at the Bog. Spectators around the entire grandstands and the standing room. We're happy to have you along here on the NSC. We'll take a moment here and say hello to our incredible business sponsors. Tied at 2, 55 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. .55 seconds left from the Bog. Here we are tied at 2. Vineyard, Whalers. Face off. Won by the Whalers. They swing it around. Averill controls behind the net. Dangerously. Keefe after it, played out to the point. Shot. Blocked in front. Whalers back the other way. 2-on-2. Canton. O'Keefe warded off. 30 seconds to play. Culkins sent along the boards, but Averill keeps it in for the Vineyarders. O'Keefe tries to ward him off. Tipped out to the point. Deflected behind the net. 8 seconds. Vineyard trying to keep the pressure on. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we reached the buzzer at the end of regulation. We are tied at 2. Why not? We got some extra hockey in us, right? Why not? Getting discussion. Just 1 minute on the clock. So we'll have a quick break here, and then it'll be some 4-on-4 hockey as we head to overtime here at the Bog. What a great way to start things off here. From our double dip. We got the girls coming up against Sandwich around 5:15, but we aren't going anywhere yet. So I believe it's a 5-minute extra session. So the Whalers were able to get 10 shots on goal there. They're up to 20. And the Vineyarders got 7 more for a total of 23. We'll see what the official clock will go to here as we play extra hockey here from the Bog. 4-on-4. It is 5 minutes of extra hockey. Whalers Nation, how do you like it? Davis warded off. It'll be Billings skating in to take the draw. And we are underway in overtime. Collision at mid-ice, and the Vineyard controls momentarily. Tipped away nicely by Billings, who tries to make a move along the boards. And back the other way, here comes the Vineyard. Billings, nice poke check to gain the puck. Or that was actually Davis, excuse me. Billings with the puck now here in the corner. He's warded off. Davis with a good hit. And play continues. Oh, near mistake there. Here's a chance. Poked away, that's Knapp and a whistle. And that looks like Braden Knapp called for a trip or a hook. So now it'll be 4-on-3 for the next 2 minutes, which just creates a lot of space on the ice. Griffin Starr going to be leaned down once again to come up big here as there's lots of space. Billings unable to win the draw. Tap shot. Ooh, near. One-timer at the net. Still 1:40 left. Shot saved by Starr, and he keeps it along the net with 3:46 officially left. Obviously, any goal scored here wins the game for either team. Davis skates off. O'Keefe comes in for him. Billings and Strony, the other two, on defense for the PK. Back to the point. And over the stick of the Vineyard skater. Back to Rigo. Oh, just wide. As Rigo put it on net. Still 1:15 left on the power play. Averill skates in. He's got some space. Shot, save, rebound, scores. Averill there to put it home. As the Vineyard will skate into the bog here and come away with a 3-2 overtime win. Just too much open space as Starr made the initial save, but Averill was there to pot it home. And unfortunately, the Whalers just had one too many penalties. 6 on the day. And the final one gave the Vineyarders a 4-on-3. And the Vineyarders with more shots, 25-20, and that 25th one being the key as it wins the game for the Vineyarders. A very exciting third period and into overtime as all 5 goals scored after the second period. Jack Billings and Colby O'Keefe, the goal scorers for Nantucket. Ben David, Chase Grant, and Averill with the winner for the Vineyard as they improve to 5-3 now. Whalers fall to 2-4 on the season. So we'll be back at it just around 5:15 for the girls game. So we got a little break here. Thanks for joining us here on the NSC. Again, thanks very much to our incredible sponsors, And community partners, Nantucket Booster Club, the Nantucket Golf Club and Golf Club Foundation, Fisher Real Estate, Community Foundation for Nantucket, Sean Davis Photography, Island Kitchen and IK Catering, the Nantucket Dreamland, 8 Arms Chef Services, and Fairgrounds Restaurant and Publy's Pub. Of course, our great community sponsors as well, community partners, I should say, that help Nantucket students and athletes, and help us here at the NSC. For Sean Davis, I'm Chris Morris. Unfortunately, the Nantucket faithful head home with their heads down as the Vineyard wins 3-2 in our first of a doubleheader here on the NSC.